as this will be an evolving, continuing conversation. However, we're going to kick it off. You know, I've been talking about this for a minute, okay? So if we could, let's just be a little more patient and let's let people come to the line, because I want as many of us can grab this and grow with it. Not just go with it, but let's grow with it. DC on the line. Is that Mr. Curry?
No, that's one of my new recruits, Dewan McCrimmon.
Okay. Oh, welcome to the line. Welcome to the line, then, Dewan. Where you calling from, or where you joining us from, Mr. Dewan?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, brother, loud and clear.
I'm in Atlanta.
Oh, that's what's up. Hey, Atlanta taking over. All right, that's what's up. All right, I love that, man. Nice to see you, my friend. And I'm sure we'll get to know each other more. My name is Rich Spencer.
How you doing?
Man, we are team success. Let me tell you that, brother. That's right. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right. No singular success. I don't even care. I'm not even interested in it. I am interested in us all winning together, because we eat together, and the more that we do that, the more we'll grow. So, man, welcome. Nice to meet you, my friend.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Hey, guys, listen, it's 9:10. I literally would love to start beginning at 9:10. Okay, but if we can give patience, please, to just those that may be coming. This is our first time doing this. I'm gonna drop in the chat one more time, but I will start at 9:15, no later. Okay, so just want to welcome everybody. Get started there. There are a few people. There's several people that told me they would be here tonight. I don't see them. So let me hit it one more time. All right, bam, I dropped in there. We're live. It's good. So I am going to be your entertainment for a few more minutes before I become your education, okay? So it's 9:11. I guarantee you we will wait no longer than 4 minutes. That's my promise. All right, so social media marketing 101. Many of you may not be necessarily new to social media marketing or network marketing, but what I want to do is collectively build a philosophy that we're all operating with, okay, and understanding, so we're all moving kind of with the same mindset, okay, the same mind frame. I'm not proposing to know it all or to be the best, but I will say what I've learned in my maybe 6 years now of network marketing. My wife is on the line, so I can't really say nothing. You know, some people, you guys know, on social media, you could be whatever you want to be. I don't care what it is. You could be whatever you want to be. And there are a lot of things, and I'm not one to call anything out, but you can stunt if you want to stunt. There's a lot of stunting going on. I have known it in companies that I have been in. I've had leaders that were projecting a particular lifestyle on social media, but behind the scenes, they were leaders in that company where they both were working 2 jobs with overtime, trying to get all the money they could to project a certain lifestyle. Okay, I don't do that. I'm not into flash. I'm not into no fame. I don't care about my name being called. What I care most about is developing a team that we all work together and win together. That's really all I care about. And in order to do that, we have to operate together, and we have to have some common philosophies as an approach to how we operate as a unit, okay? So I'm not into stunting. I'm not trying to be anything, but I am proud to be everything I am. I am a husband, a father, 2 kids. My wife is on the line. Leah, that's my baby. And my daughter, Zaria, my firstborn, is 16. She's a senior in high school. I'm super excited about that. My girl, Chameen, one of my newest business partners, Miss Chameen, is on the line. And we both were talking about that the other day. And she was like, wow, I can't believe that Zaria is 16. Truthfully, I look at her, and some of your parents, you know how that is, just seeing your child actualize, right? Become an adult or just grow. It's amazing. My son, he's 9, he'll be 10. Actually, hey, look, this is a secret. don't let my wife know that I said this, but this is birthday week in our house. So my wife and my son have a birthday in like a week, next weekend. So we're alive. So my 9-year-old son, I'm so proud of him. I generally say that my daughter is my twin and my son is my clone. Okay, it's weird, but it's the truth. My daughter is my twin. My son is my clone. I'm just telling you. So I could break that down. We have about 60 seconds before we kick off. And so I believe that it's ordained that those that we have are the ones that it's for. I say it to you guys, all have maybe heard me say this before, but learn to celebrate your successes. Don't even highlight the things that didn't work out. I told somebody the other day, if you posted during the promo and all you got was one person, celebrate the one person. Don't worry about the 100 friends that didn't join. Okay. So celebrate every success, no matter how big or small. And what you'll develop is a mindset that is cultivating victory, because the other things won't matter to you. What matters is what you celebrate, and you celebrate what you highlight, right? So highlight the things that are working. We all know there's enough going on, negative or oppositional. Highlight what is working. Don't worry about that. Okay. It's 9:15. So let's get going. I'm gonna go with that. If someone joins, they do, and if they don't, hey, that's good too. So social media marketing 101. We all know that in the educational platform, 101 is the entry level. It's the ground level. Again, like I said, some of you guys are already been marketing on social media platform. Pretty much everyone in here has at least a Facebook platform. Some of us may be doing Instagram, some will be doing Twitter, LinkedIn. Okay. But tonight, I want to, again, like I said, collectively build a platform of social media marketing that we're all using the same practices and principles. Okay. So that's what we're doing tonight, social media marketing. Okay? I've been doing social media marketing now successively for since 2015. Since 2015, I was in another company, and I'll share some of those things tonight. But it was then social media training in August of 2015 in Raleigh, North Carolina. My wife she remembers, she attended with me. I was a new leader in the company. I blew up fast, and they invited us to this exclusive, leaders retreat at this nice hotel. And this young man from Atlanta, he had just turned 30 years old, but he was leading the session at this building session in our company, social media marketing. Okay, social media marketing. It was the first time I had social media marketing training, August of 2015. And he had just turned 30 years old. He began it that way. They said his name is Reginald Stinson. So he just celebrated 30 years old. And he is the social media king of our company. He's doing this training because of the fact that he had generated $1 million in 18 months on Facebook alone. And he's here today to give us some principles and some tools to help us all build our social media. Okay. And the young man changed my life. Okay. And the very first thing he opened up with, he said, I'm not even gonna try to be all, proper and all. He said, I don't know how to do that. I just know how to win. I know how to make money. That's it. He said, so I'm gonna be very blunt, straight to the front. You know how these young folk are nowadays, right? It was so good and clean. He said, you wanna know how I did it? He said, first of all, I didn't do what you guys are doing, okay? I realized, I looked at everybody, what they were doing on social media, and I looked at who was winning and who wasn't. He said, I went around to all the leaders in the company and what they were doing on Facebook. Everybody's on Facebook, but I looked at who was actually winning and who wasn't. And he said, I only found like 1 or 2 people that it was even working for. Okay. And he learned from that and put together some principles and strategies. And so I want to help you with that tonight. All right. So some objectives tonight, because this will be an evolving, continuing conversation that I would like to do on Thursday evenings, social media training. Here's the thing. We want to learn to build proven, repeatable, and duplicatable processes so that when we bring people, they join our team, we can give them what's been given to us, okay? One of the keys to winning in network marketing is avoiding the bright idea syndrome. We all get it. When we join companies, we get the bright ideas of how we can do it. And all of us do it. I'm guilty of it myself. But I'm telling you, take all your bright ideas and put them in a trash can. Because if you're not a documented earner, if you're not a documented winner, if somebody doesn't know you in this network marketing thing, it's because you haven't, if it ain't been working and it hasn't gotten you any place, then it's probably time to listen to somebody else do something else. Okay, I'm not knocking you and what you've done or where you've been. But what I'm trying to tell you is duplication is the name of the game in network marketing. Okay, so you don't need training on how to be a great leader. You actually need training on how to be a great follower. Okay, it's one of the things that stumps people in the toe very early is because you hear so much about leading and being a great leader, but the reality is you need to learn to be a great follower first. And this simple saying, you guys have probably heard it before. And if you haven't, you want to write this down. There's nothing wrong with being a copycat as long as you copy the right cats. I'm going to repeat that. There's nothing wrong with being a copycat as long as you copy the right cats. Okay? And so there's a simple principle in business. Results matter. Period. So all that matters at the end of the day, results. Okay? I don't know what all you guys do for a living. Maybe I do, but I do know there's a realtor on the line. And I know she does a lot of things, spends a lot of money on marketing. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to spend money on what's not working. I'm not going to spend money on what's not helping me sell homes. Okay? I'm going to spend money on what turns me a profit. Okay? So results matter. So what I'm saying is I've had relative results in this company, almost in every company. And I do the same thing in every company because I learned these principles in 2015. They are repeatable. They are duplicatable. What I'm saying is you could do what I'm doing. And I'm not saying that you'll have the results that I have or better. I'll bet you this. You won't have the results that you've been getting. You have better than what you've been getting. I visit all of your pages every day. My wife see I spend time in the morning and at night. I look at what you post, how you post, when you post, and I'm like, man, okay? All right, so with that being said, few objectives for tonight. First, we're gonna learn what social media marketing is. Okay, we're gonna learn what social media marketing is. Secondly, we're gonna learn how to begin the process of adopting a social media marketing mindset, SMM, social media marketing mindset. When you see that in text or in writing, social media mindset. Number 3, understanding Facebook. Why Facebook? Facebook is the most commonly social media platform on the planet. Most commonly used social media platform on the planet. The largest social media platform on the planet now is YouTube. And we will get to that, but honestly, none of us are there right now to where you need to be worried and concerned with YouTube. Okay, that's growing your audience. But be truthful, you use Facebook more than you use YouTube. So learn to win with what you use the most, okay? And we're going to learn how to transform from a social communication page to a social media marketing page, all right? And fourth, tonight we'll talk about simple steps to getting started, all right? What is social media marketing? Social media marketing is the use of social media platforms to connect with your audience to build your brand. Let me stop. Let me say this. There are going to be certain words that you hear tonight over and over, okay? There are going to be certain words and phrases that you're going to hear tonight over and over. I hope you have something to write with to take notes because this is a note-taking type of discussion, okay? The words that you hear over and over are the words that you're going to need to adopt, be familiarized, or become familiarized with, okay? All right. This is about adopting a new way of thinking. This conversation is about adopting a new way of thinking about the things that we're already familiar with. Okay. And those main things are self, people, and environments. I'm going to repeat. This conversation is about adopting a new way of thinking about the things that we're already most familiar with. Self, new way of thinking about ourselves, okay? A new way of thinking about people, and a new way of thinking about environments, okay? Why is that crucial? Because right now the world is being forced to relearn and rethink about everything right now. COVID has shifted our realities, truthfully, okay? COVID has shifted our realities, and while COVID is probably the biggest outward reality that we're dealing with, the reality is our economic position is the realest reality that we're experiencing. Because COVID, we've been living with COVID since March. We've kind of almost become comfortable with this new norm, okay? And so the sensationalism of COVID is coming down a little bit. But what we don't know is the economic climate, because we know the economic landscape is what our country stands on. We do know that COVID will come to an end at some point, but we know that our financial structure has to be maintained, because if that collapses, the other countries will try to overtake us. That's a reality. Okay, China is already on our back. Okay, so pay attention to these words that you hear tonight. Okay, social media marketing is a use of social media platforms to connect with your audience. Audience is a key word. To build your brand. Brand is a key word. Okay, the social media is about connecting your audience to your brand. I want you to write that down. Connecting your audience to your brand. Why? To increase sales. To increase sales and drive website traffic. Okay? You hear this the most, and we hear this the most. You got to get this over. Just get past this now. Okay? We are in a multi-level marketing business. This is not a social club. And if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. Okay? All of you people are nice. I know you all. I got a new friend, brother. Like, you my new friend, but I'm gonna tell you what. We could be friends, but I'm only an MWR as long as it's profitable for me. Okay, and I would hope you would be that way. Why? Because this is a business. Many people get into network marketing and it becomes a social thing. The principle of business is profit. Okay, so we're in business to profit. If your business is stagnant, you got to do something different, because you won't succeed. Okay, so I don't like selling. You hear that the most. Do I got to sell anything? Here's the reality. Everybody is selling something. And that statement lets me know you're trying to sell me on the idea that you're not interested into this. Everybody is selling something. You should write that one down. Everybody is selling something every day. I don't like talking to people. You're trying to sell me on the idea that you, out of a country with 400 million people, you, the anomaly, are going to survive and thrive in this bubble of how you like to live. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay? This involves social media increasing sales and driving website traffic involves publishing great content on your social media profiles. Great content. Write that down. Great content. These are key words. Audience, brand, great content. Also, it involves listening to, and engaging your followers. Social media marketing is not a one-way street. You need to learn to engage, and you will, in this conversation, you will learn how to learn from people so that tomorrow you can increase sales and drive traffic. Everything in life is about trial and error. So is social media marketing. So again, it doesn't matter what success you have. Just be open-minded and willing to learn a new perspective and add it to what you have. Many of you, I'm gonna be honest with you, need to start from scratch, and I'm gonna help you do that. Okay? Next, it's about analyzing your results. So you're gonna have to learn to spend more time on this social media or your business platform. What does that mean? You're gonna have to start getting up early, and you're gonna have to start staying up later. Because where the time gonna come from? You have a daily life. You're gonna have to build time out of the same 24 hours. Here's the principle. You cannot live your regular life the way you have now that you have this business or any other business, even if you've already been in business. You're gonna have to make an adjustment to position your business life with the same level of importance. And actually, in the beginning of a new business platform, you actually have to put that above your personal life. For some of you that rattles the brain, I've been talking to you, some of you about this the last few days. And you I don't have time. How can you not have time for a business that has the potential to produce 3, 4, 5 times that you're earning on your job that's capped? You have capped potential on your job. Nobody has unlimited earning potential on your job. Even if you can get all the overtime you want, your body will only allow you to do it for so long. Okay? So we have to learn, again, to begin to think about ourselves, people, and our environments differently, specifically our business. Okay? And lastly, we're going to learn how to run social media advertisements. Okay? Your page right now, we're not talking about Facebook ads. Your page is an advertisement for you. Okay? Your page is your advertising platform. All right. The major social media platforms at the moment are Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, YouTube, and Snapchat. For the most part, we're going to build with Facebook marketing. Why? Because more people spend more time on Facebook than anything else. Facts. Facebook has almost 3 billion users. There's enough for everybody and more. Okay? Social media marketing. Social media marketing increases your brand's awareness. What? Your brands. There's that phrase again. Social media marketing increases your brand's awareness. That's the first thing that we're going to learn to do, is increase our brand's awareness on our Facebook page. Okay? 78% of all small businesses use social media to attract new customers. Info for you. You are a small business owner. You are a small business owner. More information for another conversation, but I'm telling you, that is huge. That is big. Okay? I don't know if Pam is on the line. Pam, you still on the line? Pam, are you still on the line? She is. She might be distracted. But the amount of money that she was able to generate in the last 2 months, because she's a small business owner, I'm telling you guys, 6-figure money that she was, just because she has a small business, 6 figures, okay, or near about. I don't know if it was 6. I think it was close. It could have been 6. I know it was near about, okay, and that was not through sales. That was because she probably had a properly structured small business, and she was able to take advantage of the free grant money and loan money that was made available to small business owners. Hint, you are a small business owner. Hint, you should have been taking advantage of that SBA money if you didn't. The AIFL money if you didn't. Disaster loan relief money if you didn't. Okay? So there are things you don't know, but I'm telling you, you are a small business owner. We can talk. Furthermore, 33% of customers have identified social media as how they identify new brands, products, and services. Okay? Eye opener. MWR is a financial services platform. Financial services platform. This is how people identify it on social media. What do you mean about that? Right now, we're in the middle of transforming from brick and mortar to brick and click. Some people say click and order. Okay, the world is being shifted to everything is online now. It's not going back to the way it was. These systems were already in place. The world was already largely going here. COVID forced us to make the shift. So you think these companies now that are operating at a less expense, no overhead of employees, are going to go back, going to rush back? They're not. Most of them are not. Here's a big one. Macy's has lost 40% of their value because they did not invest in online stores. They had an online store, but they wasn't invested in that. They were still invested in their brick and mortars. The value of their company lost 40% in 3 months. They're not going to rebound that. Amazon is kicking people's butt. The world is click and order now. You're already positioned for this new shift. You have to transform and see yourself that way. What you have is $1 million opportunity. I dropped in the group today something that one of our top leader, female leader in the company, Jatasha Harris, posted today, that a gentleman that joined her organization 8 months ago just crossed the $1 million earner club in 8 months. And if you look at the picture, he's just an average Joe like me, you, and any one of us on here. But obviously what he did was he opened his mouth, okay? You have the same potential. Here are a few things that we're going to learn about Facebook, okay? Let's go to adopting adopting a social media marketing mindset, okay? So in case you need a quick refresher, okay, we're talking about Facebook again. And the Facebook algorithm is how Facebook decides which posts users see and in what order they see them every time they click their news feeds. Many of you guys have heard about the algorithm, okay? We're gonna get into it. We'll build and evolve. I'm just telling you, we have to learn collectively how to operate with the same principles and practices. Why? Network marketing, okay? Network marketing is hinged on building a team, not selling products. Most people never really get to the larger earnings in these businesses because they don't learn how to mobilize their business, for one, in a team building platform. But on social media, the way a team explodes is by doing organized activity at the same time. Simple principle. In order to create massive momentum, you need massive organized activity. So on social media, when things are going viral or they're spiking, they're leading the feeder board by hashtags. Yeah, because it's the same people using the same hashtags to drive it. It's being done intentionally. We have to learn how to do that collectively, okay? The algorithm. Check this out. In 2016, Facebook began prioritizing posts from friends and family, okay? I know I don't want to use my family. You gotta stop it. Social media marketing is gonna require you to rethink yourself, your people, and environments. Just be open. They prioritize friends and families posts, as well as informative and entertaining content. It also started measuring post value based on the amount of time users spent with it, and even if they didn't like or share it, okay? This is, when I talk to some of you, I look at the content you have on your page, and I'm saying, hey guys, you're posting everything all over the place. You can't do that. It doesn't work with social media marketing. Posting all types of stuff, you can't do that. It won't work. It's not. We'll get to that in a little bit, okay? But here's a big one. Live video was also prioritized. Live video get the most support from Facebook. Facebook pushes lives the most. We're gonna learn how to do organized lives, even for those that doesn't like video. Watch, I'm telling you, it won't be harmful, it won't be threatening. I'm telling you, if we do these things together, we're all gonna win. Okay? And the reason why they do it is because they prioritize lives 3 times as much because of the watch time. People watch live video. So let me give you some priorities in the Facebook world, the algorithm. Live videos, recorded videos, pictures, okay? Live videos, recorded videos, and pictures get the most support from the algorithm. What does that mean? We have to learn to utilize one of those 3. The easiest to start with are pictures, okay? Social media is driven more by millennials thinking than Gen Xers and baby boomers. What do I mean? If you notice on Facebook, millennials are the ones that make more live videos. Millennials are the ones that you see posting pictures more. It's even a challenge for me, okay? But I'm telling you, if you want to grow, change. If you don't change, you're not going to grow, okay? And you're in business. So if you want your business to grow, you have to change, okay? So what we will begin to do is we'll begin to use pictures of ourselves strategically without posting, okay? Watch this one. As late as 2019, the average Facebook post was down 2.2%, meaning that brands could reasonably expect their posts to be seen by about 5.5% of their page followers. This is big. This is talking about the amount of people that see what you post. 5.5% of your total followers see your posts. What am I saying? You guys already know to some degree that everybody doesn't see what you post. But let me break it down. Only about 50 people per 1,000, and really it's more like 35 people of every 1,000 friends that you have see what you post. So that should make sense to you already. If you don't have enough friends, some people say to me all the time, it's my same friends, the same few people respond, mainly because you don't have enough total friends, okay? But there's some other activities that go along with that. We'll get that in a minute, okay? But watch this. Big brands with massive follower counts can expect even lower averages. So I'm telling you, there is a range that works. There is a range that works. Let's go. However, in 2018, responding in part to widespread criticism, Mark Zuckerberg announced Facebook newsfeed changes that prioritize posts that spark conversations with meaningful interaction. Okay, this is important. The change was meant to increase the quality rather than the quantity of the time that people spend on Facebook, as well as take more responsibility for how the platform affects its users' well-being. Here's what I want you to get. Posts that spark conversations and meaningful interactions. You guys know that's been around. Every now and then I'll throw a post in the chat and say, hey guys, drop this. And many times I say, here's an engagement post. The purpose of the post is to spark engagement. What? Conversations and meaningful interactions. Okay? And you notice when you drop that type of post, people engage. It's good to do that because you're training your algorithm, one, that you can create engaging and meaningful interactions. If you do not have posts regularly that spark engagement. So here's a quick tool. One thing we have to learn to start doing is on our feed, commenting on other people's posts repetitively. Get into a conversation on other people's feeds. I'm gonna help you a little bit. We're gonna narrow that down a little bit, but get into a conversation and comment with the people, not once, but conversationally. So when a person comments on your post, you reply to their comment. I put a post up today. Yesterday, I was replying to some people. It was an engagement. It was to spark conversation. Do you know how many people inboxed me about the post? I'm not even talking about the one about the sales. I put one up there, asked a question. I don't know what it was. People inbox me because people are looking for meaningful interaction. It will help you in results. All right, so let's shift a little bit now because we still with Facebook social media communication. Oops, I don't want that. Yeah, let's go ahead. So let's talk a little bit about simple things you can do to get started. Because the push is we have to go from a social media communication page. That's what most people use Facebook for, to communicate with family and friends. That's what they've been using it for, to communicate with family and friends. That's what most people do. And then they post their business, but your family and friends are not used to engaging with you like that. They see you, but and honestly, in their mind, I didn't come on Facebook today to buy nothing, to spend no money. But that's what marketing is about. Marketing is about getting people to make acquisitions that they maybe didn't think about it. So you driving down the street and you hear a commercial or radio, it's McDonald's or Burger King. Next thing you know, you don't buy right then, but by the end of the day, you at work and you like, man, I'm gonna go get me a sandwich from Wendy's or that new strawberry salad. Why? Because they marketed it to you. They marketed to you. And one of the most powerful ways that Wendy's gets it to you is from a friend. Hey girl, you had that new strawberry pecan salad at Wendy's? It's all marketing. It's all marketing, okay? So we can either participate in that process or we can stand by as spectators. But all it requires is looking at what we're already doing differently. Okay, so the first small, simple thing that we can do is a question. Defining your brand. Okay, because you heard the statement today, your brand, your audience. Your brand, your audience. And remember I said that everybody is selling something, even the ones that don't like selling, they selling something. So you have to figure out is, what is it that I'm selling? Not just MWR, what is it that I am selling? Because it's your brand. The reality is you are the brand. But many of us, once we get into business, the company that we're marketing is the brand. And so that's what we talk about. No. You have to begin to define your brand. And the first way you do it is you ask the question, who are you? Who are you now in MWR? Not who you been now. I don't care what you did with another company now with MWR. Because future results, past performance is not a predictor of your results in MWR. It's not. Okay? So who are you? Why? I'm going to introduce to you a marketing style that is very simple. I've been using it for years, and it's called attraction marketing. Okay, I didn't want to delve into too much. Some of you might know about it, but attraction marketing is hinged on a simple principle that there are other people just like you. Same age female, if you're a single mom, if you're a married mom with kids, if you're a divorcee, if you whatever you are, you're not the only one in the world like you. But we have to combat thoughts of isolation. We have to combat thoughts of separation. There are so many people that are like you, that think like you, that feel like you, that even like you. No matter how you may feel about yourself, it is a truth. There are people that like you, even with your mean, ornery self. Some of us are mean, ornery people. We're not nice as we think that we are. That's one for me sometimes. Man, watch how you talk to people. We give ourselves, all of us, more credit than we deserve. We all do. That's why the Bible says, let a man not think more highly of himself than he ought to think. Because we all have a tendency to think more highly than we think. even when we say, well, no, not me. The truth is you do. Okay? So redefine today, July 23rd, 2020, who am I? And then write down 3 things that matter to you most. As a person, core convictions, core things that drive you. What matters to you the most? 3 things. If you get 5, 10, it doesn't matter. Write the 5, 10 down, but come back to that and try to circle 3 out of that 5, 3 out of that 10. Okay? I'm going to help you build on it. I promise I will. I promise I will. Here's another question. Who are you? Are you more educationally in an output manner? Are you more inspirational in your output manner? Or are you more conversational in your output manner? Which one are you? You have to learn to identify that. It's critical in social media marketing. Because again, the premise is there are people that think like you, feel like you, they're in the similar position in life. Whatever you're like, whatever, you're not the only one. 6 billion people on the planet. Trust me, I know you're the only one with fingerprints like you, but trust me, you're not the only one like you. As much we build the uniqueness, yes, in many ways you are, but in many ways you're not. Okay, so I'm telling you, if you can hone these 2 things down, they are key to defining your brand. I'm gonna wrap this up tonight because I really want you to do that. I don't want to give you too much. I'm gonna give you a little bit to do that. Okay, who are you? Write those down, and I would like you to do me a favor. Inbox me so I can carry the conversation on with you. Okay, inbox me so I can carry the conversation on with those things. All right, inspirational, educational, a conversation. I am inspirational. Why is this important? Because once you learn who you are, what's important to you, that's how you're going to communicate with your audience. Okay? I am inspirational. All right? I like to help people win. And I like to give people hope. I like to encourage people. So if you look at my page, that's what I produce on my page. I've rebranded my page to be inspirational, motivational, and encouraging. That's my page. I'm not going to put nothing else on my page that doesn't align with that in some way, form, or fashion. Because it needs to speak to me and who I am. It's about defining my brand. Some of you may be content driven. You're educational, you're content driven. Okay? That might be what it is about you. You like to give good content. That's great because it adds value to people. That's amazing. Some of you might be more conversational in the sense that your mind thinks of great questions that are inquiring or inquisitive to people. Amazing. Learn to hone that, and we will. Why? Because it will build great engagement. Remember, Facebook operates by the viewing. It's counting how long people are on your page, how long people are on your post. That's what the computer is doing. So you want to learn to do things that add value to people, okay? So that means that a lot of the stuff that we posting that have nothing to do with the post before that, I'm telling you, the computer, the algorithm is just spitting you out. I look at you guys' posts. I'm telling you, not to knock anyone, but the way you know it is, you look at the post and you see how many engagements it had, how many comments did this post get, how many likes or hearts. And likes really don't count that much. Hearts matter the most, but even a heart. If you're posting, but you're not getting comments and you're not getting likes and hearts, stop posting it. Because here's one of the things that Reginald Stinson threw out there, the young man. You have to determine this question, answer it. Why am I on Facebook? If I'm on there just to have fun, then you're not going to have fun and make money in this business. You have to make money and then have fun. You're in business. Think about it, McDonald's. If all they did was partying and stuff, the store wouldn't make money. No, we're going to make money. Then we'll do a company party, okay? become the same way on your, I'm telling you, trust it. So to hone down which one you're more motivated by, educational, value-driven content, inspirational content, or conversational, okay? And in the meantime, while you're learning that, and hopefully we should hone that in about a week, so, okay? We'll talk about it, let's build it offline. What you can do, you can visit my page, and I again, nothing wrong being a copycat, as long as you copy the right cat. I learned from copying one of my other leaders in another company who was a female, and she marketed to moms. Her claim to fame was that she made $100,000 in 12 months strictly on Facebook, okay? And I noticed that she was the only one that was really pinging it out in my whole company, and we had $1 million leaders and all that stuff. She was the only one consistently every day putting things up there, getting comments. You don't need a lot of comments. Most of you don't even have the time to keep up with people. How many people can you keep up with a day? What you want to learn to is have on a daily basis 2 to 3 meaningful engagements. That's it. So everything that we do, we put on our page, ultimately is to get 2 or 3 meaningful engagements per day. And for a lot of you, if you have 1 meaningful engagement every day, it will win for you, okay? Go to the next point. Because I'm going to tone it down and give me about 5, 10 more minutes. Rebuilding your page. This is what we have to do. Just as a group, let's do it. Rebuilding our page means building our audience, okay? Now, earlier we talked about Facebook pushes our posts out to about 5% of our total friends list, okay? So that equates to about 50 people per 1,000 friends that you have. And many of you say, I'm just getting the same people commenting on my posts. It's the same friends, and you don't want to deal with them because you already talked to them. All right. So the way you change that, one, is by rebuilding your page. It starts with you first determining or starting to hone in a brand. Okay. Come to a brand. That's not day one. This right here is something you can start doing in the morning, rebuilding your audience. You have to look at Facebook as your audience. As your audience. And the way you're going to build an audience is with consistency. Okay? So you are honing a brand, and now you're going to start posting relative to that brand in one of 3 ways: educational, inspirational, or conversational. Hope you're writing this down. I'm gonna begin to think about a brand, develop a brand. Who am I? And how am I on Facebook? Am I going to be educational, inspirational, or conversational? Okay? And then I'm going to begin to rebuild an audience or build an audience that will cater to my brand. Why? There are people that like you already. You just don't know how to build them, the ones that like you. There are people that will spend money with you. Okay? We're trying to get people to buy a product when we haven't sold them on ourselves. People will only spend money with you. People do business. Write this down. Please write this one down. This is the crux of everything. People do business with the people that they know, they like, or they trust. That's it. I'm going to say it again. People do business with the people that they know, they like, or they trust, which means I don't want to do business with my friends. Why wouldn't you want to do business with your friends? They already know you. They already know you. They just don't want to spend money with the old you, but they don't know about your new business. So what you do? Rebuild your page, rebuild your brand. You can do whatever you want to do. Just don't be fake on there. It works. It works. You can build an audience, okay? People that they know, they like, that they like. I'm not going to be preachy, but I am going to put it there. Proverbs tells us if a person wants to have friends, they must first present themselves friendly. Okay? Engaging posts is how you become friendly on Facebook. I will help you follow my posts, copy what I do. That's the easiest way to do this. If you just delete most of what you have for the last day or two, just take those posts down. Why? Because when people click on one post, they tend to scroll down. Okay? So delete some stuff. Talk about this, then talk about that, and talk about this. Just delete it. And then you're going to build a new audience of like. Okay? So go to my page. I have thousands of posts that are all similarly related. The inspiration, motivational, or encouraging. It may not be your brand. It may not be what you're about or what you like. But remember, nothing wrong with being a copycat as long as you copy the right cat. And in the meantime, what will happen is people will gravitate to you, and then you will present to them your brand. Trust me, it works. Secondly, 3,000 to 5,000 friends is the optimal amount of friends to build with. Okay? Why? Because only about 50 per thousand, and actually it's more like 35 people per 1,000 friends see your post. And if you don't have an engaging post platform already, you're probably only getting about 15 unique views per day. You can't do nothing with that. And I've been on some of your pages. Most of you don't even have 2,000 friends. It's not. You didn't know. Before, Facebook was how you communicated and kept it with friends. It wasn't how you make money. I'm going to teach you how to make money. I'm going to teach you how to make money with Facebook. And it's not about chasing money. We're in business. This is what we want to do. Okay? So 3,000 to 3,500 friends is the optimal amount of friends to build with. Here we go. This is something you can do in the morning. I need you all to find yourself on the list and start here. Start by adding a minimum of 75 to 100 friends per day. Wherever your count is, if you don't have 3,000 to 3,500 friends right now, do this tomorrow to build you into this range, 3,000 to 3,500. Okay, go to the friends you may know area. If you scroll down your page, they generally put one on the side of your page, but you can also tap the top of your bar, and then there's a friends you may know tab. Go to friends you may know. Why is it important to go to friends that you may know? Because friends that you may know is another way of saying these people are friends of your friends. And so you've been hitting the same people and you haven't been getting the interest and response that you want. It's okay. Your friends are used to the old you. You're trying to present something new to old friends. So they don't know about the new. And you know us, it's hard to get things into people. So what you do is you go to the friends of your friends. And what's going to happen is they're going to start viewing your posts. Okay? You'll start commenting and engaging with them. And what Facebook is going to do in time is they're going to boost your posts to not only the friends that you know, but to the friends of them, which may be some of your old friends and some new people you don't know. It's how you promote on Facebook. Friends. This mentality that I don't want to deal with my friends is so counterproductive to social media marketing. They're the people that already know you. There's this mentality that says you're not going to make $1 million with people that you know. That's not true. That's not true. They just don't trust you enough. They don't trust you enough. We're going to get to that in a minute. We'll learn that another day. Watch this. Go to friends that you may know 3 times per day and add 25 people. What I like to say is do it morning, noon, and evening. It literally takes about 5 or 10 minutes. It only takes 10 minutes to add 25 people. You literally can add 25 people in 5 or 6 or 7 minutes. Do it in the morning. You eat. While you sit down and eat, go to friends you may know. There is a process. There is a way, okay? You want to click on these people first. When you see the picture, do not click to add a friend if the picture looks fake. You have to learn to judge that, okay? But if it looks like a real person versus a fake person, click the post. The first thing you want to do, and I will do this more, I didn't want to get into this tonight, we'll do more on this, but the first thing you want to do is scroll down to that new friend, and you want to look and see the last time they posted. If they haven't posted on Facebook in the last 2 or 3 weeks, if they haven't posted in the last month, don't add them. Because sometimes people get busy and they don't really engage. But if a person's not engaging, you don't really want them right now. I might can do that, but preferably you want the people that posted in the last 2 or 3 weeks. If they've been active on, go to the last time they posted. If they haven't posted in the last 2 or 3 weeks, don't add them. Just go to the next one. And you can add 25 friends in 6, 7, 8 minutes. Tell me it's easy. Just go to the, just add. You don't have to know them. You don't have to like them. It doesn't matter. Just add them. That'll be 75 friends in one day. If you do that 10 days straight, you added 1,750 friends. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Man, this whole thing about I don't want people, don't worry about it. Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna build an audience that will begin to cater into you. That will cater into you, okay? That will cater into you. Give me a few more minutes. I'm gonna wrap this up, okay? Oh, make this a regular activity for the next 14 days. Because if you have low friends, think about it. 75 friends per day for 10 days is 1,750 friends. Or if you do 100 friends for 10 days, that's great if you can do that, okay? But you want to do this for about the next 14 days. After 14 days, it's enough adding friends. Now we want to engage. So right now, you just want to build a friend list, and then we'll come back and clean that up, okay? If you already have over 3,000 friends, then what you want to do is delete about 1,500. Just take the time and go through there and delete about 1,500 of those people. If you already have a lot of people, you want to delete. You want to delete about 1,500 people, okay? And then add friends from there. But since you already have, what you're going to do is, you know the ones you have, then when you'll go back through there maybe a week or two later and delete a few hundred more. And slowly what you'll do is over the period of 30 days, you'll have not all of them, you don't want to get rid of everybody, but you'll have a mostly new audience to now still building with, okay? And then I'm gonna go to this last one. Developing a daily mode of operation. That's what we'll pick up at next time. I'm gonna go into more about a DMO. You'll hear me say this. I'll start asking you guys about your DMA, a daily mode of operation. Every day, online and offline, there should be certain things that you do and that you say to people that normalizes your business activity so you can build consistency in the same thing. Because you want to have activity that when a new person joins you, you can give them what you've been doing because it's a daily mode of operation. Simple principles, okay? I'm gonna be quiet. I was gonna give you some principles of prospecting, but we'll do that next week. I want to open up for any thoughts, comments, or questions. Thoughts, comments, questions, or even reflections briefly as we get ready to close. Anyone? Unmute everyone. We can't all talk at the same time, but we can all sing at the same time. So you want to sing something? Let's go.
Rich, did you record this? It was good teaching.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you what happened. So I went to record earlier, and I did not change my delete. I need to delete my cloud out. So okay. It's not a problem. I meant to, but we will get the content, and I will be recording as I go forward. I did not I didn't want to delete things that I have not, you know what I'm saying? So I did not. No.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna lie, but I got kicked out twice of the Zoom. I don't know why, but
Tanya,
yeah.
uh,
But I took some pretty good notes.
glad you made it back. Anybody else? Any thoughts, comments, questions? Any thoughts, comments, or questions? Hey! I told you! You hard with me, pal. Hey guys, let me just throw out there. So we look, I've already been talking with some of you guys about supporting and building a team by being leaders on some of these Zooms, trainings, in the page that we're getting ready to create so we can have simple